Have you ever considered how the world of corporate bankruptcies is undergoing an unprecedented revolution? In a period where businesses are facing financial challenges, 4 key pillars emerge, defining the current economic landscape. From the risky adoption of private equity firms to Chapter 11 bankruptcy as an opportunity for restructuring, these dynamics are radically transforming the perception of bankruptcies and corporate management. What lies behind the surge in corporate failures, and what opportunities emerge from this seemingly chaotic scenario? Get ready to uncover the secrets behind the corporate bankruptcies of 2023 and understand how these dynamics are redefining the way businesses confront financial crises. Join us to travel together this adventure of the future of companies in crisis. A dark chapter in corporate bankruptcies. 2023 is about to conclude as a dark chapter in the history of corporate bankruptcies, bringing with it a load of challenges and structural changes that foreshadow an even more challenging 2024. The epicenter of this financial storm is represented by the 2 titanic bankruptcies of Silicon Valley Bank and Mutual, marking a point of no return in American banking history. The implosion of prominent credit institutions is just the beginning. HomeGoods, with its famous 20% discounts. Bed Bath & Beyond are just 2 of the leading names joining the chorus of business closures. This wave of failures is not an isolated phenomenon but reflects a staggering 200% increase in large companies facing financial crises during the first half of 2023. According to Standard & Poor's data, the landscape of bankruptcies, once considered a definitive alarm bell, is undergoing a metamorphosis. It's no longer just the swan song of declining companies but rather a corporate strategy articulated on 4 fundamental pillars. 1. Risky adoption of private equity firms. The first pillar, the courageous adoption of a risky investment strategy by private equity firms, is a crucial point in the metamorphosis of corporate bankruptcies. Private equity firms, driven by substantial capital inflows, are implementing a bold strategy through acquisition funds. This tactic involves purchasing entire companies with financing that entails significant debt leverage. The goal is to use this debt as financial leverage, allowing them to maximize returns on investments. Essentially, they become protagonists of genuine leveraged buyout (LBO) operations, where the deliberate use of debt becomes an engine to increase investment returns. This approach comes with a significant challenge, as taking on a substantial debt burden can pose considerable financial risks. However, the confidence in the ability of private equity firms to restructure acquired companies is the catalyst for this strategy. The fundamental idea is that, even in adverse financial scenarios, the managerial competence of private equity can transform struggling companies into profitable entities. The implication of this first pillar is a redefinition of the traditional concept of prudent investment. While risk is intrinsic to this strategy, the expectation of high returns in a challenging financial context is revolutionizing the very perception of investment in the corporate landscape. This bold adoption of risk stands as a significant indicator of the ongoing transformation in how companies tackle the challenge of bankruptcies. 2. Delayed impact of economic conditions. Don't miss the second half of the video, where we unveil explosive details about business strategies reshaping the future of bankruptcies. Click here to stay tuned and subscribe for exclusive insights on navigating challenges and seizing opportunities in 2024. The second pillar, concerning the delayed impact of economic conditions, reveals a fundamental aspect in the dynamics of corporate bankruptcies and the resilience of businesses. During the period 2021-2022, companies were shielded by a curtain of government support programs, such as salary protection loans and historically low interest rates. These programs played a crucial role in keeping many companies afloat, offering a temporary refuge in a challenging economic context. However, what initially seemed like an advantageous solution has now generated a delayed effect, manifesting with the end of such rescue initiatives. Zombie companies, businesses that, despite financial difficulties, were artificially kept alive, are now emerging from the shadows. These companies, once saved by facilitated financing, are now facing the harsh reality of repaying loans. The result is a delayed economic contraction contributing to the current wave of bankruptcies. This highlights the dark side of a prolonged government intervention period. While these programs temporarily averted many bankruptcies, they also delayed the natural market purification, preventing unsustainable businesses from facing the reality of their financial state. Now, With the end of these supports, economic consequences are emerging, testing the true sustainability of companies in the post-pandemic landscape. 3. Chapter 11 Bankruptcy as a Restructuring Opportunity. The third pillar, centered on Chapter 11 Bankruptcy, reveals an intriguing perspective on financial crisis dynamics and business transformation. Contrary to the common perception of bankruptcy as a death sentence for a company, Chapter 11 of the U.S. Bankruptcy Code offers a different path. When a company declares insolvency under Chapter 11, it obtains a legal shield that allows it to negotiate with creditors and shareholders. This process opens the doors to a profound restructuring of the company, offering the opportunity to renegotiate debt, redesign the corporate structure, and preserve what is still vital. At this stage, CEOs and executives, despite their responsibility in the financial crisis, often receive significant compensations. This is a crucial element and, at first glance, may seem counterintuitive. However, this practice has arisen from the need to retain key business leaders during the restructuring process. The basic rationale is that maintaining executive leadership is essential to maximize the residual value of the company and facilitate a smoother transition through bankruptcy. Therefore, Chapter 11 bankruptcy is not just a survival choice but a strategic opportunity for rebirth. Companies can use this process to eliminate unsustainable debts, resize operations, and focus on key and profitable activities. This approach transforms bankruptcy from a definitive sentence to a flexible mechanism to adapt to market challenges, demonstrating that, in certain contexts, financial collapse can lead to a stronger and more resilient rebirth. 4. Mastery in the art of financial structuring. The fourth pillar, the mastery in the art of financial structuring, offers a unique perspective on companies' ability to manage their operations through intricate financial labyrinths. Modern companies have evolved, learning to contain their operations within intricate systems of holding, trusts, and complex financial structures. This practice has proven to be a real bulwark against financial storms, offering a level of protection and flexibility that goes beyond simple corporate management. The example of this financial mastery emerges clearly in the business models of some successful entrepreneurs, as illustrated in the video on Rupert Murdoch. These leaders have honed the art of protecting their personal wealth while managing business empires that push the limits of sensationalism and innovation. These intricate financial structures allow companies to mitigate financial risks by separating crucial operations from high-risk assets. Additionally, they can act as protective shields, ensuring that losses in one part of the organization do not translate into a catastrophe for the entire enterprise. This approach highlights a profound understanding of the financial game by successful companies. It's not just about generating profits but also about protecting wealth, skillfully navigating through a complex financial landscape. The adoption of these strategies demonstrates that, for many companies, financial structuring has become a fine art, a means to confront market uncertainties and protect their long-term interests. In conclusion, these four pillars are redefining the landscape of corporate bankruptcies, transforming it from a symbol of decline into a targeted corporate tactic. The combination of bold investment strategies, the delayed impact of economic conditions, the restructuring opportunity offered by Chapter 11 bankruptcy, and the mastery of financial structuring outline a new chapter in the business world, requiring in-depth understanding to thrive in this rapidly evolving environment. Thank you for being with us today. We look forward to sharing more details in the next video. Subscribe to our channel to stay updated on all the latest news. See you soon, and thank you for your support.